Today's topic is about love versus relationship. It is a very hot topic with my patients in my clinic and people because of involvement of virtual and emotional relationships and cheating. Love is a feeling and relationship is an arrangement for companionship and togetherness. We all know that. Of course, relationships are more successful and they last longer if the base is the feelings of falling in love with each other. It's a process. We fall in love and we want to be with the person. We have a desire. We make commitments or take vows and we carry on the relationship. The problem and the issue starts when we come out of love, because love is a feeling and relationship is a behavior and an arrangement. So the discrepancy between both of them doesn't help. And relationships also change every moment. A time comes when in every relationship things are not same as it appears, as well as before. The reason, because as we mature and as we go on, our habits change, likes and dislikes change. For example, eating habits change, wake and sleep schedule changes, objectives of life, and somebody wants more out of life and somebody wants something different out of life. So directions changes, things change, and the relationships start changing too. And people, they step out of the relationship and cross the boundaries by cheating upon each other to fulfill their desire and feeling of being in love with someone else. Many of my patients, they come and say, Dr. Grover, he or she should not have fallen in love. I support them to understand falling in love with somebody, to fall in love with somebody is not in your hands. It's a feeling. It's an uninvited guest like death and love. These two are both uninvited guests in life. They knock at your door just as it is. They don't make an appointment, right? So, but acting on that love and choosing to step out of the relationship, that's a behavior. And humans do have the power to differentiate between the right and the wrong behavior. Some who do not want to cheat, they end the previous relationship and move on with the person whom they love, which they count as the right behavior. Others, they end their desire of being with the person whom they love to carry on the commitment and the relationships. But it is more complicated because of virtual worlds. There is an introduction of the words emotional cheating and virtual cheating when many people, they are texting and chatting and having relationships and do virtual sex or are into virtual cheating. And then they are at denial. They say, no, I did not cheat upon my husband or my wife because I never met the person and we never had sex. Out here, what all matters is the intention. If you were giving your time, feelings, emotions, and consuming your emotions for the other person, even virtually, it can be counted as crossing the boundary and cheating upon your partner. Feeling of love is so strong and powerful that it is complete by itself. It does not need to be in a relationship to be completed. The problem is that love is a positive feeling and we change it into a negative behavior by cheating to meet our own desires. Imagine, imagine if we internalize this in a positive way, it can direct us to peace. Ending one's desire and expectation does lead to a feeling of contentment. And it is the most powerful, peaceful feeling which can ever happen to a human being. Mental health issues like borderline personality disorder and obsessions start when it is hard to end the desire to achieve the person you love and you want to have a relationship with the person. The underlying reasons of these kind of mental health issues are insecurities, rejections, and fear of abandonment. Then comes a question of love, self respect, and respect, and making the other person to fall in love with you and to have a relationship to meet your own desire and to satisfy your own feelings. Relationship can be carried on because of respecting each other. So respect comes before love. We respect the commitment and the vows we have taken, and we remain in a relationship even though if we have fallen out of love. That's very interesting. It's going to get more interesting here. As far as self respect is concerned, issues began when we really want to be in a relationship with a person and we change ourselves to be in a relationship. We diffuse our own personality and match it and try to be with a certain man or a woman the way he or she wants and to make them happy. And the other person also makes it very clear that if you will not change yourself or your personality, our relationship cannot happen. So, out here, we are dealing with two personalities: a narcissistic personality who wants things their way and they demand, and borderline personality full of insecurities and rejections, and they will do anything to be with that person. When I am talking about bringing about changes in negative behavior, I am not talking about bringing about changes in negative behavior or negative personality like alcoholism or other behavior, because we have to learn, we have to bring about changes in those issues like alcoholism or sex addiction to carry on or to have a better relationship. Here I'm talking about changing your whole personality or persona to fit in with somebody to have a relationship. Changing oneself will make the relationship better for some time, but after a while, one will be the most unhappy person in that relationship. And this becomes worse when the person finds out that with whom the other person has cheated upon with, and one tries to become like the other person, like same hairstyle, body figure or lifestyle to retain their partner. So technically we are forgetting to respect ourselves by changing our whole personality or persona to fit in with somebody. But don't forget, if you are not respecting yourself or loving yourself, how can we expect the other person to love you and to respect you? To conclude, it is not in our hands to fall in love with somebody, but surely it is in our own hands to walk away from the person you love and to end the desire to be with that person to save a relationship. We as human beings can be powerless, but not so helpless that we cannot walk away. And don't forget, we cannot make another person to fall in love with us. And there is nothing known as enforced relationship in this free world. Once again, I will say it was great to record this piece of work for you. It is completely out of my experience with treating patients and the base of various further topics of personality disorders, which we will talk in our further talks. Throw questions over me, discussions over me, and I'm always there to support you. Everything can be kept confidential. Below the note of my this YouTube channel, there is an email ID. You can email me at that email ID if you really want a confidential discussion. Wish you all the best. See you soon. Have a good life. Love and be in a relationship. Thank you.